Hello and welcome to another edition of Tribulation Ready Survival. I'm Michael, and welcome to the second part of Help Me Build a Bug Out Bag. This is the small bug out bag that I had purchased earlier this year and had requested some assistance with putting items in it. Nobody really responded, so I went ahead and did it myself, and then I didn't like it. So what I've done is I've combined that emergency with also a fishing kit, so if there is an emergency while I'm out fishing, I can still have all the three things that I need. So let's take a look and see what I did. Well, let's open her up and see what we got. See what we got in here. Okay, on this side, this is an expandable pouch, and inside here I have placed multiple packages of plastic baits that actually could fit in several more, but yeah, I haven't decided to put that in there yet. The next pocket over, these are wide pockets. So in this one, I still have plenty of room in here for more stuff, but I'm not trying to overload this. I was able to put in my headlamp. I was able to put in a spool of line. I was also able to put in an emergency blanket in here, just in case. So now we've got food, which is the fish. We have shelter, which is the emergency blanket. And I will also cover shelter with heat, because in the smaller one, I put a lighter in here. But that's not the only thing. I gotta, you know me. I got stuff in here that gonna cover it all. So I always bring water with me when I go fishing. So there you go, water. But every size of bobber I'm going to need while I'm out fishing. This is a whole pouch full of bobbers. Still plenty of room in there. Now this pouch is a single pouch, and I found these at the hobby store. So these are $1 a piece, and they're fairly heavy duty, but I reinforced all of the hinges here with some heavy duty duct tape so that we could get many years of use out of it. And you know, weather like today where it's single digits out here where it's really cold, you're going to want that. So this basically contains plastic baits, more that I could use while I'm out fishing. Let's cover the other large pocket here. We'll go from one side to the other, and then we'll hit the main compartment. So, still looking for a camera person. Inside here, I have put in multiple Band-Aids, and these come in handy because, of course, fishing and out there, you're going to run into slivers and hooks and everything. So, good to have those. Now, the other side of this has an expandable pouch. This is one of my, I hope I never use this, but hey. So, again, in here I have another lighter and 3 Uber matches. And if you don't know what Uber matches are, you should go back and look at the video of how I make these. I put them in everything I do where I may need to start a fire, because if you're trying to start a fire and it's wet or just crummy outside, windy, whatever, guess what? Never had those fail on me ever. So now we're going to go into the main compartment. The main compartment has plenty of room. Now, in a previous video, I did a review of this, or a comparison with this, with my actual bushcraft knife. This is just a cheapy big box store knife. One of these I could just throw around, beat around, and if I drop it or lose it, I don't care. I'm out like $3. So just good to have something in there that you really, just beat around. And that's exactly what that is. So then we'll open the pouch more, and I have a pair of hemostats. These are what I use to remove fish hooks if they get swallowed by the fish or they just get embedded in a bone or whatever. Hopefully not, but if it gets embedded in me, it could do the same thing. So next, we have my Swiss Army knife. This is a beautiful, beautiful Victorinox fishing, or Swiss Army knife, sorry. And I was able to fit in here in this back pouch some fingernail clippers. Again, that's for fishing line. And one of my favorite tools ever is a pair of collapsible scissors. Man, these things come in handy, not just for fishing. You just never know when you may need to cut a shoelace or a string or who knows. Collapsible scissors are awesome. Awesome to have. Great tool. This mid pocket right here is just huge. I got more room over here. I have nothing in there. I could put something, but I don't at this point. So in here, I have got some larger, these are the larger rubber baits that I could be using when I'm out. And I can customize this a little bit for the fishing season. In fact, right now I'm fishing a lot of small stuff because it's cold. And we're either fishing through ice or fishing around ice. I don't need big stuff. So let's go ahead and take that out. And we are empty in there. So, and the next thing I have is my case of jigs. Most of these are the ones that I have made. And these are all the ones I've made. These are the smaller ones than I did my video on. So these are even smaller than those. These are all number 6 jigs. So they're pretty small. Any smaller and it's going to be impossible for me to be able to work with. So these are beautiful jigs. These are some of the handmade ones that my friends have made, or I just bought at the store, some of them. But these are the ones I made in the last video, for the same kinds that I made in the last video. So, and this one, I don't know if I showed you this one, but this one's got all the bobbers I'm ever going to need. Now, let's open this one and see what we get in here. So this one is big enough, it's a double. So this is a double, and there's plenty of room up here at the top. I could cram this full of I don't know what. But plenty of room, and again, I got these at the hobby store, and I reinforced them with some really good duct tape. And this is for floating stuff and a few extra jig heads or whatever, but these are floats. These are floats. These are just some extra hooks here. And then I have one specifically for some of the heavier lead weights, some split shot, some regular and triple swivels in there, and I haven't figured out what I want to put in there yet. But here's the deal. All of this stuff is going to get me out fishing. I could literally grab this, throw this in the trunk of my car with my fishing pole, I'm ready to go. And I have food, which is the fishing. I have heat, which is to fire, and I have shelter, and that shelter is my giant Mylar emergency thing. So, emergency blanket. So, I have the 3 basics covered, and it's 4 degrees out here right now. If I were to just go out and use these, I would not be comfortable, but I would probably stay alive. And that's exactly what I want. Just in case while I'm out fishing out in the middle of nowhere, just enough to make it suck a little less and get home. So, hey, thanks for braving the cold with me today. It's 4 degrees out here. And the way this happened was I realized I was looking through the videos and I realized I hadn't made a second part. And I already had the project done. So I wanted to make sure we tied up all the loose ends there. And if the audio sounds much clearer, much crisper, much cleaner, much better, you get to listen to me stumble and stutter. But thanks to the blessing of Yeshua, who's made this happen, we have better audio, and hopefully we will continue to grow and make better videos and bring some more information to you guys. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave us a comment if you haven't come from the Facebook page. If you're just here on the YouTube, leave us a comment. We will get back to you. If you're from the Facebook page, leave us a comment over there, and I'll get back to you either way. But as always, I'll see you in the next video.